Hello, all of you. Welcome to the first class for rectification of errors. One of the very important chapters from foundation inter till final. Yes, for we professionals, it is very important to learn that whatever are the mistakes in the accounts done by accountant, we should know how to rectify, right? Okay, and that is what is the work that we should know, how to settle it all in such a way that everything then comes correctly in the trial balance. So today's class we are going very slow. Another 2-3 days we will get a grip. Today's class, take it as a theory class also, because rectification of errors separately problem is asked. True and false also they will give some example and they will ask you which type of error this is, like that. Okay. So today's class, let us make sure what are the types of errors which are happening. To error is human, we say galtiyan to hoti hai. So what are the types of the errors which are happening in the accounting world? We should have a grip. Then each error has a way of correcting it. Okay. And then these error occurs in 3 stages in the accounting process. Sometimes the error have occurred and yet you have not prepared trial balance. So no need to use suspense account. Directly go and correct the entry or the ledger. Until now you have not made the trial balance. Suppose you made the trial balance and then you said, ma'am, debit side is 8,000, credit side is 7,200. So 800 difference abhi to put in suspense. So then after preparation of trial balance, rectify the errors through suspense account. Okay. And the third one is, suppose if the financial year is over, then what will you do? Rectify the errors in the next year. Then there is a different way. And along with the suspense account, we will prepare the P&L adjustment account also. So how are we going to do types of problems? If you say 3 types of problem, rectify the errors before the trial balance, rectify the errors after the trial balance, rectify the error after final accounts. These are the problems. And I will go from scratch. Whether you have studied in 11th or 12th or anything, ekdam basic se padhenge. Till you get a grip, please keep patience. I have applied this earlier and it works wonderful. Let us write wrong entry. What has happened? Then correct entry. What should have happened? And the combination of this is the rectifying entry. Whatever is the correct effect, give. Whatever is the wrong effect, you can't go and scratch there. That date is over, that entries are. So to rectify the wrong thing, can you pass a reverse entry? To, nullify the wrong effect. Suppose you have to credit 20, you debited 20. So now you credit 20 twice. One because you didn't credit and another because you debited, to nullify that. So like this, nice effects we will give in the rectification of errors. Are you getting a grip with this introduction? Chalo, let us start. We will start with this topic. Rectification of errors. There are many types of the errors. Acha, meanwhile, I just want to say those who have missed doing that complete problem, write the journal entry, prepare the ledgers, prepare the final accounts. Then I am going to post this in the app. So Dipti Chheda's Concept Classes app, where you can download and see the videos. And there I am going to post the PDF. So you can check from the PDF and correct it. Okay. So please be comfortable in the today's first class. We are not going to use the effect of the suspense account. Okay? Chalo. Pehले types of errors we will see. That's very important. Key types of errors. Now tell me, Are these errors intentional or unintentional? Unintentional. Mistake may happen. Party to sales 500, but while typing 10 extra 5,000, 5,000. Oh, 500 entries posted as 5,000. So these kind of problems may occur. Okay, right? So now unintentional omission or commission of amounts and all this is called as error. What is error? Some entry you have recorded wrong. That is error. Okay, right? Acha, now there are some errors which may be there and still the trial balance will tally. And there are some errors which will throw trial balance out of order. So we should analyze in this way. What we are doing in coming 15-20 minutes, we will see the types of the errors and we will see with the types of the errors, we will see whether they are going to affect the trial balance or not. Okay? I'll show you how these questions are asked in true and false also. Sure. Let us see. I hope all of you know what is trial balance. All the ledgers balances are written on the debit and credit side. One-sided error means it is going to affect only single account. Purchase posting is done less. Two-sided error, two or more accounts are affected. Okay, right. Error of recording. It means recording the entry in the subsidiary books wrongly. Okay. Error of recording means recording the entry in the subsidiary books wrongly. Okay. So you have recorded only the entry wrong. Followed? Just 1 second, I'll pick that. 2 minutes, just read it, please. Okay. So what is error of recording? In recording only there is a problem. Okay, that is error of recording. It's very simple. Error of posting. You recorded it correctly, party to sales, but posting on the wrong site or posting in the wrong account or posting in the wrong amount. I hope you are getting. When I'm writing party to sales, 10 rupee. I may post 100 or 1, or instead of debiting the party, I may credit, or instead of debiting Dipti Chheda Nallakunta, I may debit Dipti Chheda Kukatpalli. Are you getting? So these are the errors of posting. Errors of balancing means the totaling and all the mistakes. Error of casting is also totaling mistake. Errors of carry forward. This is not happening in computers nowadays, but it may happen that from one page to another page when you are carrying over the total. That is why so many times they use Excel sheets and all auto functions for the calculations. Error of principle, one of the very important entry. Say wages are paid to bring the furniture to go down. So these wages should be added in furniture, no? Instead of that, you debited the wages. So kahin na kahin to debit hua hai, error of principle is debit and credit is done. But instead of debiting in the capital account, that is furniture, you debited in the wages account. All clear or not? Right. So error of principle. It means recording a transaction in the books which is not in accordance with the accounting principle. Error of omission. It means an error committed whereby transaction is omitted to be recorded. Now, error of commission or omission, this can also be partial or full. I'll come to that. What is partial omission? You have recorded, but amount or part of it is wrong. Complete omission means you have not recorded that entry at all. Error of commission, some wrong recording. Compensating. Now look at this. Are you all following that types of errors can be overlapping also? Why overlapping? Error of principle. What has happened? Instead of furniture, wages account is debited. So it has to be capitalized in the books and you took it as revenue. So this kind of error is error of principle also, and it is compensating error also. Somewhere do you have compensated and debited, no? Yes. राज अकाउंट को डेबिट करना था, उसकी जगह राजशेखर अकाउंट को डेबिट कर दिया. That is called as compensating. Suspense account will come when trial balance is not tallying. When we prepare trial balance for arithmetical accuracy, if it is not tallying, then the suspense account will come into play. Right? And rectifying entries are the entries what you pass for correction. Put your doubts in the chat box. Are you all clear with all this? इसको बहुत मजे लेके पढ़ना. In single entry, in CA Inter, insurance claims, amalgamation, advanced level chapters 1 or 2 error they will give. So to rectify the error is a beautiful analytical skill. It will help you in costing, accounts, income tax, all the subjects ahead. You know, the mind broadens beautifully if you do this. Chalo. All clear to all of you, all the terms? Yeah. We can classify the types of errors. I once again want to read this. Error of principle. Types of errors should be clear to you. When a transaction is recorded in contravention of accounting principle, like treating the purchase of asset as expense or expense as asset, okay, then it is called error of principle. Okay. Now, since amount are placed on the correct side, though in the wrong account, instead of furniture, you have debited wages account, but somewhere you have debited, somewhere you have credited, then the trial balance, no effect will be there in the trial balance. Just a minute, the screen got stuck out. 1 minute, the screen got stuck out. One more second, please. Yes. This is the problem when you put the laptop on rotate mode, no? This happens. Okay, some first 2-3 examples I have given for practice. Once you get a grip, we can go ahead. Okay, tell me, are you now getting at least comfortable with the names? By the end of the class, you should have idea of types of errors, which error is affecting trial balance and which is not affecting, and stage when that error can occur. ठीक है? Everyone in the class is clear what is error of principle? Instead of capital revenue, revenue capital datas and so on. So error of principle. Next is clerical errors. Okay, right? Clerical error, you know, some mistakes are happening like that. So what kind of clerical errors? Error of omission. A transaction is completely or partially omitted. A transaction is completely or partially omitted. Now what is this happening? Say party to sales is 500. Of course you debited party. Of course you credited sales, but 50-50. So this is called as partial omission. I hope you are getting. What is complete omission? Bill is there, but you missed recording the entry. You know, purchase bills, file say you record the entry. So one of the purchase bill, you just completely missed it. So partial omission or complete omission. Error of commission, wrong account, wrong side, wrong amount, so on. And compensating error, I told you, right? Okay. So now, what are the types of the errors which will affect the trial balance? Wrong balancing, posting, and all. And few errors will not affect. This is a very important chart. इसको 5-star खिलाओ, Kit Kat भी खिलाओ. You all know or not how to make stars now? Yes? One of the very important chapter this is. Yes. Keep putting your doubts in the chat box. Have a good grip on types of errors. Okay. First one is error of principle. Treating capital as revenue, revenue as principal and so on. Okay. Next is clerical error. In that, error of omission. Error of omission, complete omission, or omitting to post in the trial balance. ठीक है? Error of omission में complete omission means you have not passed the journal entry, or you have passed the journal entry but you have missed posting in the trial balance, or compensating error. Error of principal and compensating error are overlapping. Error of commission, writing the wrong amount in the subsidiary book. Subsidiary book means purchase sale ही wrong लिखा है. Wrong casting of the subsidiary book. Posting the wrong amount in the ledger. Posting an amount on the wrong site. Wrong balancing. Okay? These types of errors, trial balance will not agree. Yes? Trial balance will not agree here. One second. Okay. Types of errors are clear. Now important is why this problem is happening. The screen is getting stuck again. Okay, some disturbance was there. I hope clear to all of you. Yes. 1 second. Now let us see stages of record errors. Okay. While recording the journal entry, you could do error of principal, capital revenue, or error of omission, or error of commission. While posting also, you can do the error of omission and commission. And after the balancing of trial balance also. Okay, right. So now how to locate these errors? In exam so they give you, but it is the work of the CA in the auditing to locate the errors. These types of errors you are going to study again in auditing also. That important this topic is. Okay, right. So when you prepare the trial balance and if it is not tallying, that means there is a mistake. And suppose debit side total of trial balance is 100, credit side is 90. That also doesn't mean that actually, it is like a mistake of 2 rupees. I hope you are getting. Please remember this debit side 100 है मैम 98 है छोटा सा 2 रुपए का difference है. While you will search, you will see there's an error of 80 and 78 rupees. But it got auto adjusted. I hope you are getting. So errors, you need to locate it. Okay. Some more theories there. I want to skip it and let us go on solving the problems. I hope these rules you all know. Excess debit. If you have debited more, credit side, rectification is made on the credit side. Excess credit if you have done, then rectification is done on the debit side. Less debit, then debit more. Less credit, then credit more. Debit omitted, you didn't debit, so now debit it. Credit omitted, so now credit it. Debit items wrongly credited in the account. Okay? So some debit item is wrongly credited. Now debit side by amount to be debited plus amount wrongly credited. I hope you are getting. Debit ki jagah if you have credited, so now debit it twice. Once to debit and you didn't debit, another debit to nullify the wrong credit. Debit item wrongly credited in the account. Okay. So it is a debit item and it is credited in the account. Credit side by the amount to be debited plus amount wrongly. I think इसको छोड़ दो अभी बहुत सारा theory हो जा रहा है एक साथ. एक काम करेंगे, we'll work out some problems. While you do the problems for the exam, now it will become very easy for you to have a grip on this. Chalo. Let us see first type of the errors before trial balance. एक काम करते हैं ना, go to your booster notes. We will write something. Go to your booster notes and rectification of errors. Heading लिखो. ये देखो. Last we have written this in the booster note. Types of trial balance. Yeah. Maintain a separate book for the booster notes. I'm starting with new topic in the booster notes. Rectification of errors. Rectification of errors. Okay, all clear? Chalo. Rectification problems are asked in 3 rectification problems. I'm saying also, so listen and write if you're not able to write with me. Rectification problems are asked in 3 stages. 3 stages in accounting process. In exam also they are asked in 3 stages in accounting process. First one, which is very easy और कभी पूछते हैं, error before preparation of trial balance. I'm going to take it now. Error before the preparation of the trial balance. अभी तक trial balance नहीं बना है. In this case, no suspense account is opened. कोई जरूरत नहीं है. Suspense account is open. No suspense account is opened. Directly go to ledgers. Directly go to ledgers and rectify error. I'm going to work out and show you this today. Directly go to the ledgers and rectify the error. All clear to all of you? Just अभी तक ट्रायल बैलेंस नहीं बनाया, but you got to know, oh, furniture is purchased for 80 rupees and cash has gone 80, but by mistake furniture you have written only 8. So go and write in the furniture account 72 more. Keep patience, do lot of analysis. This is a superb chapter. अभी और 2-3 chapters है जहाँ पे lot of analysis will be there, like this BRS. When I come to depreciation, array T format, enjoy the calculations. Like that it is. ठीक है? So error before trial balance, no suspense account is prepared. Directly go to the ledger and rectify the error. Second, error after trial balance is prepared. Error after the trial balance is prepared. ठीक है? After the trial balance is prepared. So now difference is transferred to suspense account. Difference in trial balance is transferred to suspense account. You know, trial balance difference is transferred to suspense account. So while rectifying entry, while rectifying entries, we will close suspense account. I hope you are getting. Trial balance is prepared. Here 100, here 90. So 10 rupees we have put in suspense account. Now when we located the error, we will close the suspense account. Comfortable with this? Now the third one. Error after final accounts are prepared. This errors after final accounts are prepared. Is my speed fine? Can someone put the message in the chat box? आप लोग लिख पा रहे हैं मेरे साथ? हाँ, many of you are attending the class through mobile. So the screen may be small, so I am dictating, so you can write with me. But it's very important to write, even if I have given a detailed material to you. Error after the final accounts are prepared. This is in-depth learning. Rectification can be taught in 2 classes or 10 classes. Seriously. But it is very important कि थोड़ा detailed पढ़ें. Error after final accounts. Leave 4 lines. We will use P&L, suspense and all. I don't want to make you write now because you will not understand. So leave 4 lines. Next. Types of errors with example I'll make you write very quickly. Types of errors. I know it is printed in your material. I am not copying from there and giving. I am giving some concepts. So write down. Number 1. Error of principle. I am giving some symmetrical errors together. Error of principle. capital and revenue, vice versa. Capital and revenue, vice versa. You know, you have to debit wages and you debited furniture and so on. Also called as compensating error. Also called as compensating error. कुछ ना कुछ तो tally हो गया ना. I'll not write anything. Tomorrow's class will start directly with the problems. So enjoy this. Writing. Capital and revenue vice versa, also called as compensating error. That is one feature. And trial balance will tally. Trial balance will tally. Example. Wages paid for bringing computer. You know, you brought some computers from Secunderabad to Hyderabad and you want to put wages. So wages paid for bringing computers. For bringing computers. Debited to wages account. I'll give you the answer only. क्या हुआ है? Wages account debit to cash. Say 10 rupees, 10 rupees. Wrong entry. Wages account, wages paid for bringing computer. You have debited to wages account. What is the correct entry? What will be the correct entry? Computer account debit to cash. So what will be the rectifying entry? Computer should be debited, not debited. Wages wrongly debited should be credited. Now are you getting what is error of principle? Error of principle is clear. This is all we are writing in booster notes, types of error. Chalo, finished writing all of you? Is my speed fine? You are able to write? Next, write down second. Error. Write down, listen and write. Error of omission. Error of omission. Purchase to cash. You know, some goods you have purchased in cash, not recorded at all. Not recorded at all. You didn't record this entry at all. Purchase account debit to cash. So this is not recorded at all. Complete omission. Complete omission. Now, recorded as purchase to cash. 10 rupees, 10 rupees. Partial omission. You recorded, you debited purchase. You credited cash, but 10 rupees by mistake instead of 100. अब क्या करना है? I will teach you in the coming 5 classes. But now, are you comfortable if someone says partial error? Yeah. transaction not posted or amount wrong or something. Complete, yeah, error of omission, लिखना ही भूल गए. Yes, third one. Yeah, please write this down. 2 minutes I'll back. आप screen पे देख के लिखो. Okay, it's not a complete theory class. Please keep patience. You're feeling, ma'am, आज सिर्फ theory पढ़ा रहे हैं? No, no, we'll work out nice problems. Error of omission is either you don't record the entry or you record it partially. Third type of error is error of commission. Error of commission is beautiful analysis. Okay. Recording wrong amount. There's a mistake in the amount. Recording wrong amount. Recording wrong site. Instead of crediting, debit and so on. And third one is recording wrong account. Yes, account गलत है, amount गलत है, side गलत है. Okay, error of commission के केस में trial balance will not tally. It will not tally. So there are types of errors, and in exam they are asking true and false questions, many things from this. Okay, error of commission, error of omission, error of principle. All clear to all of you? Chalo. That's it for the theory. Now let us go to the material and work out some nice problems. First one only we will do. Chalo, let us do the very first one only. Yeah. How would you rectify following errors, assuming that there is no suspense account? No suspense account means that abhi tak trial balance is not prepared. So can you rectify these errors? Total of the purchase book has been undercast. You know this language, be comfortable. Total of the purchase book is undercast means total is taken less. So if purchase book ke total mein galti, I hope you remember subsidiary books, purchase book, the party account is credited individually, but the purchase account is debited once. So abhi tak you have not debited. So only there is a mistake in the total that on the purchase nature is debit side, 100 rupees is taken less. Can you go to that account and write on the debit side? Yes, to undercasting of the purchase book and rectify the error like that. So one error we will read and we will rectify now. Okay, 1 second. Let us first read what exactly, how would you rectify? So we will go to that ledger and we will rectify it. I'm just giving all analysis and I'm making you write entries, but this is your first day. So if you wish to write the analysis also, let me know. Okay? Chalo, give the heading. Now don't write in your boosters. Go to your regular notebook. Write the name of the chapter. This is chapter 2, unit 6, rectification of errors. थोड़ा initially slow जाने से later good speed will come. Okay? Method 1. Method 1. Rectification of error before preparation of trial balance. कम ही पूछते हैं ये. They are usually asking the second one, but still we'll do. Rectification of error before preparation of trial balance. Nice, clear? Chale. Problem number 1. Yes. First entry. Total of purchase book is underside. Undercast. Then write down. Go to purchase account and write on debit side. ऐसे ही आंसर लिखना है. Go to the purchase account and write on debit side. Go to purchase account and write on debit side. 2, purchase book undercast and there कितने से undercast है? Debit rupees 100. See the presentation and please ask if you have any doubt. Go to the purchase account. अभी तक trial balance नहीं बना है. And you have done undercast means total is less by 100. So you go and debit 100 and write on the debit side to purchase book undercast. Nothing to do with the party accounts. It's credited properly. Second, Return inward book was undercast by 50. What is the nature of return inward? Sales return. What is the nature of sales credit? What is the nature of sales return debit? Everyone knows. Party to sales, sales is credit, sales return is debit. Now this debit has been undercast by 50 rupees. Return inward is undercast by 50. So what you will do? Return inward book. Return inward book. Return inward book on the debit side, what will you write? To undercast of return inward rupees, how much? 50 on the debit side. Sales return total is less by 50, so just debit it. Third one. A sum of 250 written off as depreciation on the machinery has not been debited to the depreciation account. 250 is written off on depreciation on machinery. Okay, it has not been debited. So if you have charged depreciation, you have to debit the depreciation account. No, go to the depreciation account. Depreciation account and debit side. 2. What mistake you have done on the debit side? You missed posting 250 rupees. 2. Omission of posting. To omission of posting on debit side, rupees 250 debit. Likho. Depreciation account on the debit side, you missed posting 250. So go to depreciation account. On debit side, write 250 rupees. See, the thing is, dear students, many of you may be thinking, ma'am, kya padha rahe hain? Because this is like rectification chapter means students usually know the wrong entry correct. Ye bhi karenge. I will teach you this also. And when you get a grip, wrong entry correct rectifying, you can do wrong and correct in your mind. And direct. This is the second part when trial balance is prepared. आज तो अभी तक trial balance नहीं बना है. So no need to pass the whole entry through suspense account. So this was the third one. Fourth one, a payment of 75 for salaries has been posted twice to the salaries account. Now what is the nature of the salary? Debit. So it has been debited twice, 75 instead of one debit. So whatever is extra debit, to nullify that, can you credit it? Answer is yes. So do it. Salaries account. Credit side. Write down. Salaries account, credit side. Salaries account, credit side. By double posting. Are you listening and writing? By double posting. And you can write the amount. Salaries account is correct. Go to the credit side. Write 75. Last one. An amount of 151 for a credit sales to Hari although correctly entered in the sales book, has been posted as 150. So first of all, you have sold the goods to Hari. And what is the entry of sales to Hari? Hari to sales. So correctly entered in the sales book. Okay. But from there, credit side to Hari. Okay, 1 minute. Amount of 151 for a credit sale to Hari, although correctly entered in the sales day book. So sales has been posted 115. Okay, I hope you are getting. Hari's account. Hari account should be debited by 151. Instead of that, it is debited 115. So now Hari account, go and debit. On debit side, go to Hari's ledger on debit side, write down 2 difference in amount posted. 2 difference in amount posted. You had to post what? Calculator उठाओ कितना आ रहा है? 151 you had to debit. How much you have debited? 115. So 36 rupees more you debit to Hari's account. Credit is correct only. No problem. Credit is correct. Whole problem is over. I am putting it here. Check all the entries and please put me a message in the chat box. Ma'am, all clear, or re-explain third entry or second entry. I am going slow because by the third class, I will sit in the class and you will do the correct problem and send me the picture in the group also. खुद से करते आना है ना रेक्टिफिकेशन. एक बार रीड करो एंट्रीज एंड चेक इट. Got a grip or not? That rectification of error before the preparation of trial balances, go to that ledger. And if you have less debited, debit. If you have excess debited, write on the opposite side. If you didn't debit credit, credit it now. Like that, you can rectify the error before the preparation of the trial balance. Let us go to the next one. Okay. Chalo, let us go to the next type. Second problem, we are not doing it. Leave it. Now I hope you are clear. वो debit या credit side लिखना है. We are going to the next one. Two-sided error or errors which affect two or more accounts. Okay. So it could be error of recording, posting, principal, anything. But where more than one accounts are affected, how you are going to do it? Let us see. Pass necessary journal entries to rectify. One example they have given, 5,000 was recorded as 500. You have sold the goods 5,000, but it is recorded as 500 in the books only, it is recorded as wrong. So now 4,500 you have to correct it, but in two ledgers. X also is debited 500 instead of 5,000. So go and debit X more 4,500. Sales is credited 500 whereas it should be 5,000. So credit more. Is this all clear to all of you? However, if the transaction is recorded with excess amount, reverse entry is also passed. So now I am teaching you that if there is a mistake in two ledgers, how you are going to rectify it. Okay, right? These are all bit problems. When I come to combine problem, that in exam they will give you 5 errors to be rectified. One will be error of principle, one will be error of omission, one will be error of abhi to har ek ke liye we are doing. So right now we are doing third problem in the class for journal entries to rectify the error. ठीक है? Where two accounts are affected. Credit sales of 1,700 to Ram was recorded as 7,100. Very beautiful these entries are. And yes, I got the doubt. You're asking कि these errors will come in the computerized account also. होता है. Suppose you have sold the goods to Ram. Ram account debit to sales. Now while typing in the computer amount, instead of 1,700, you entered 7,100. Is Ram account excess debited? Yes. Is sales excess credited? Sales should have been credited. Pick up your calculators. Sales should have been credited by 1,700. But it is credited by 7,100. How much extra credit? 5,400. Reverse it. I hope you are getting. So this is the way. Read the problem carefully. If you feel my speed is more, let me know, but read the problem. When I am reading, are you able to do the analysis? Then only you copy it in your notebook. Okay? Chalo. Yeah, we are going to the next problem now. Problem number 3. Okay, where two accounts are involved. Now credit sale to Ram is recorded by more. So just to understand, I am writing excess amount recorded, reverse it. Don't write this dialogue in exam, but now you write it so that it is fitted in your mind. Excess amount recorded, reverse it. So journal entry was Ram to sales. Now you write the entry. Sales account debit to Ram 7,100. You have recorded, you should have recorded 1,700. 5,400. Clear to all of you? Sales account, you credited 7,100. You should have credited 1,700. So to nullify that, reverse it. Sales to Ram. Now, credit sales of 1,700 to Mohan was recorded as sales to Krishna. Party's name is wrong. So you have sold the goods to Mohan. You didn't credit the Mohan. Now credit Mohan's account. 1,700. Mohan का account credit करो. And by mistake you have credited Krishna's account. So to nullify Krishna's account, wrong credit, debit Krishna's account. Party to sales. We have sold the goods to Mohan. Mohan is not credited, now credit. Krishna is wrongly credited, debit. Okay? I hope you all are following. These are all bits, just 2 minutes. They are no problem. All right, chalo. The third one. Credit sales to Asha was recorded as sales to Anshul. Beautiful. I want all of you to read this entry with me. 1 second, sorry. 1 second. See, you have sold the goods to Asha. Was recorded as sales to Anshul. Super mistakes. Party is wrong and amount is also wrong. Party is wrong and amount is also wrong. You have sold the goods of 1,700, but you have recorded it to Anshul as 7,100. So even sales account is credited, no, by 7,100, whereas sales is only 1,700. And Asha should be debited. It is not debited. Anshul is wrongly debited. So credited. चलो इसको rectify करेंगे. Wrong amount, wrong account. दोनों हैं इसमें. Yeah. Check with me. Yeah. Credit sales is only 1,700. But it is recorded as 7,100. तो पहले तो sales को ही debit कर लो. Sales account debit 7,100 minus 1,700 कितना आ रहा है? $5,400. Sales account debited. You've actually sold the goods to Asha. Asha account debit 1700. You've actually sold the goods to Asha. So Asha's account debit 1700. Party to sales. And sales wrongly credited. Extra amount, so debited. And you have recorded it as sold to Anshul. So by mistake, you have debited Anshul's account 7,100. You have not sold a single rupee of goods to Anshul. So Anshul credit. Anshul credit. All clear to all of you? ठीक है? चलो. Next one. We have sold the goods to Mohan, was recorded in the purchase book. And listen please, if there is a mistake in the book only, purchase book, means both is wrong. Purchase account is also wrong, party is also wrong. Right? If you want for this also, next problem, abhi ye to ho gaya. We will write 3 ways, wrong entry, correct entry, rectifying. So it will be clear to you. Okay. You have sold the goods to Mohan. So Mohan account should be debited 1700 2 times. Why? Because you recorded as purchase to Mohan. Mohan ko galti se you have credited 1700. So now you should debit with double the amount. One to nullify the wrong credit and another because you did not debit. So 3,400 Mohan account debit to purchase. Purchase wrongly debited and to sales. It is super important entry. Mark it very, very important. Actually, what has happened? You have sold the goods. So sales credit. Mohan debit. But by mistake, you wrote it in purchase. So reverse the purchase entry. You have written purchase to Mohan, which is not there. So Mohan to purchase. So Mohan's account debit twice. One to nullify the credit and another to actually debit. Is my explanation clear to all of you? Last entry. Credit sale of old machinery to Sohan. 1700 was entered in the sale book. See, when you sell goods on credit, then only you record it in the subsidiary book. If you have sold machinery, you don't have to record it in the sales book. You should have recorded it in the machinery. And what is the nature of machinery? Real account. Is machinery going out? Yes. For how much? 1700. So machinery should be credited. Machinery should be credited. And this machinery is sold to Sohan. And it is entered in the sales book. When you enter in sales book, you must have recorded Sohan to sales. I hope you are getting. Actually, this problem I have solved. One more last problem, what we will do is, we will record that wrong entry, correct entry, rectifying. That way also it is very clear. What has happened here? You have sold machinery, but you recorded it in the sales book. So machinery should be credited. Sales wrongly credited. So sales account debit. 7,100. Sales wrongly credited 7,100 debit. Machinery not credited credit to Sohan account. Sohan's account should be credited by 1700, but by mistake you have debited as Sohan to sales 7100. So 7100 wrong debit, whereas it should be like 1 second, हाँ इसको करेंगे पूरा wrong entry correct entry. You have written here Soham to sales 7100 7001. Actually you should have done Sohan to machinery 1700. Now are you getting wrong entry, correct entry? Machinery not credited, credit. Sales wrongly credited 7100, debit. Soham should have been debited 1700, but Soham is debited by 7100. So excess debit 5400 credited. 7100 minus 1700. Is this clear to all of you? Sure, clear or not? Many students, they understand rectification fast. Some of you may take time. I'm scrolling up so that if you're miswriting the fifth entry, likho or doubt kya hai pucho. Read and come tomorrow types of errors. I will exactly take the problem in the way it is asked in exam. No. Today's examples are all base building problems. They are not asked in exam. Everyone is clear? Last entry is good. Please see. Sohan to machinery. Because I am not selling goods. I am selling my machinery. Machinery is like real account. Credit what goes out and Sohan is the receiver of the machinery. But what did I do? Soham to sales. Sales, अच्छा account भी गलत है, amount भी गलत है. Sales wrongly credited, debit sales. Machinery not credited, now credit. And Soham. Okay? Soham, you have debited by mistake more amount, credited. Sorry. Go through these journal entries and please remember one thing. Till you are not getting a grip, no, at least for 1 or 2 days more, make sure you do like, what do you call it as wrong entry, correct entry, तीनों ही लिखो. चलो. Let us go to the next concept now. Error of posting to the wrong account. Okay? Wrong account but correct side, wrong account but correct side but wrong amount and so on. So this could also be a problem. Past journal entries for this, 1 second. Yeah, third problem we have just now completed and fourth problem. Two-sided errors of posting. Credit sales of 1700 to Krishna was posted to Kishan's account. So you have sold. What's the entry of credit sales? Party to sales. But you have sold the goods to Krishna. Krishna, you didn't debit. So now debit. Posted to Kishan, गलती से debit किया है तो credit करो. So the thing is, whatever correct effect should be given, give that. Whatever is the wrong effect, correct it. Okay? All clear to all of you? Yeah, last one for today. Then we will continue in the next class. No homework I want to give. I just want to say that you all make sure that you prepare. I agree. I have given little extra problems. 10-12 करो तो भी बस है. 20 problem करने की जरूरत. But these are base building classes. Today, even tomorrow. Once you get a grip, no, you will do it very nice, and there is no exam without a question on rectification. Separate also and true and false में भी पूछते हैं. चलो. So these are two-sided errors. Let us do it. How we are going to rectify. Fourth problem. I hope when I am reading the problem, are you reading the problem? All of you are having the material, no? So read the problem, please, when I am reading. Credit sales of, अच्छा, I'm not making the format ना, तो हम serial number, particulars, ledger folio. This time we'll make format, debit amount and credit amount. चलो शुरू करें. Let us start. First one. Either they'll give date or this. Credit sales to Krishna, posted in Kishan's account. So when I have sold the goods to Krishna, Krishna account debit. Kishan account wrongly debited. So to nullify it, credit. Kishan account wrongly debited, credit. Cash sales of 1700 to Meena was posted to the credit side of Meena. When I am selling the goods to Meena, party to sales. So Meena's account should be debited. So they didn't debit. So debit now. But by mistake, sale also credited, Meena also credited. So to nullify that, debit it twice. Achha, this is cash sales, sorry. Cash sales was posted to the credit side of the Meena. Okay. So, cash sales. Cash is correctly coming in, but instead of crediting credit sales, Meena's account debit. What is the entry for cash sales? Cash to sales. What did they do? Cash to Meena. Meena wrongly credited debit. Sales not credited. Now you credit. Cash to sales आप record करते हैं ना? Credit sales of old furniture was credited to sales account. Party's account was correct. Huh? But instead of crediting to furniture, you have credited sales. So sales account debit. Why do you want to debit? To nullify the effect. And you have sold what? Furniture, credit. Sales account debit, furniture, credit. Fourth one, credit sales of old furniture to Rohan, 1700, was posted as 7100. So when you sold the furniture, what is the entry? Rohan to furniture. But you did with extra account. Rohan to furniture, you did extra. So now you reverse the entry. Furniture to Rohan. Because Rohan to furniture, you did 7,100 instead of 1,700. Same errors are there. Amount and all are just same, but it's okay. Fifth one. Sale of 2x 5,000 credited to Y's account. So now you have sold the goods to X. But posting में गड़बड़ हो गई and अभी तक trial balance is not prepared. Otherwise, so you can go with the suspense account and all. So now sale you have done to X. X account you didn't debit. Now you debit it 5,000. And you have credited Y's account. So Y's account also debit. I hope you are getting. You sold the goods to X. So X should be debited, not debited. Now you debit. Y by mistake is credited. So now you debit it. So this will directly go in the ledger and do it. If this error is done after trial balance, it will affect the suspense account. Same entry, how you will do with suspense account, I'll tell you tomorrow. Sixth entry, sales to X debited to Y. Sales to X 5,000. X account debit है ना, sales to X, X account debit कर दो. You've sold the goods to X, you missed debiting X account, you debit X account. And you debited Y. So Y's account credit करना है आपको 500. I'll give you a note. Actually, difference we should put it in suspense, but suspense account is not there. Abhi tak trial balance is not prepared, so suspense account is not there. So directly you can go in the ledgers and rectify. Of course, it's not telling. Leave it. Seventh one. Sales of X credited to Y's account. Okay. So you have sold the goods to X. So X को तो debit करो 5,000. Y you have credited wrongly. तो Y को भी debit कर दो 500. Write down a note. Entry 5th, 6th and 7th. Write down the note very quickly. Entry 5th. Today you know you are taking down what I am saying. Trust me, by the third class you will be able to do rectification independently. You know, like depreciation और कुछ chapters है पहले से आप खुद से करना शुरू कर देते हो. इसमें only homework for today is read and come for Monday's class. You'll be next class. Of course, is on Monday, tomorrow being Sunday. So, आप पढ़ के आओ. I will teach you again in the next class wrong entry, correct entry. When the repeated analysis will go, it will be very clear. Okay. So, entry 5th, 6th and 7th. Write down. Direct correction, entry 5th, 6th and 7th, direct correction is done in ledger. Direct correction is done in the ledgers. Go in the X account and debit 5,000 because sale is credited 5,000. By mistake, Y's account you have debited 500. Neither you have sold the goods to 500 and neither the amount is 500, it's 5,000. So Y को क्यों credit किया? तो उसको debit करो to nullify. So for all the last three entries, directly correction is done in ledger. As trial balance not prepared. As trial balance is not prepared. For the same entries, if rectification is done, for the same entries, if rectification is done through trial balance, rectification is done after trial balance is prepared. For the same entries, if rectification is done after the trial balance is prepared, then entries will be passed through suspense account. Through suspense account. Don't write all this explanation as exam. This is for your understanding. Right now, trial balance is not prepared. So we are rectifying the entries directly in the ledgers. But if trial balance is prepared, you will rectify the entry through suspense account. Anything you want me to scroll up? Evening batches, many students say, ma'am, please scroll up. I have not written the third entry. Anyone has missed anything in today's class, then please say. So nice conceptual based building problems we have done in today's class. Yet we have to take our journey ahead. What is wrong entry, correct entry, rectifying entry. So read and come types of errors, stages when error can occur. Before trial balance is prepared, after trial balance is prepared, and after the final accounts are prepared. Next year pata chalti hai, tab kya karoge, right? So all this correction we will be doing. Okay? Hope you are following everything. Anything is not clear, we are connected through WhatsApp also. Message me, ma'am, this entry is not clear. But if you are a committed student, if you have decided to learn the rectification of errors very thoroughly and score marks in exam, then make sure that you are revising the class and coming. Okay? Right. That's all for today. Thank you so much. Bye bye, all of you.